Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. Today is Friday, November 30th, 2018, and this is my first cup of coffee. Better than yesterday. Definitely better than the stuff I made on the stove, the wood stove, earlier in the week. So, if you're following along, yesterday there was no furnace, so I was running on the wood stove yesterday. It was cold in here. That got fixed. Bottom line, there was a reset switch that I was using wrong. So now I know. So that's all good. Water should be getting fixed this weekend. So it will no longer feel like I'm camping in my own home, which will be great. Little bit of I don't know, whatever, announcements. Don't forget, through Sunday, price slash 18 saves you $15 off $50 at whistlekick.com. One more time, that's price slash 18, one word, at whistlekick.com. That's good on anything. Just put over $50 in your cart, have $15 knocked off. So, all right. I wanted to talk about humor, laughter. Spent some time with friends last night and laughed so hard it hurt. One of those events where you just laugh so much and so hard that you want it to stop because it's so all consuming. Humor is not something we talk about often in martial arts. I mean, sure, we have characters like Master Ken, who's been on the show. If you haven't listened, that's a great episode. But martial arts can be really funny. And I think that the best training I do, the best schools that I learn from, incorporate a bit of humor. I'm all for being serious when it's appropriate, but to sprinkle in some laughter, some humor, some silliness, I think that better reflects who people are, and I think it keeps people's attention. You watch any serious movie and there are comedy breaks. Little things that happen every few minutes just to break the tension, the seriousness of what's happening. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that in a martial arts context. In fact, I think it's necessary. I quite often will play the role of a comedian when I'm training somewhere because everybody gets so serious. And once you can break that ice, once people are smiling, they're going to learn more. And that's a concept that I don't understand how more people don't understand it and embrace it. Realize that it's so true. If you work with kids, if they're unhappy, they're not going to retain anything. Same is true of adults. It's less true, but it's still true. Adults want to have a good time too. So sure, you can check all these boxes for martial arts training, but why not have people leave and say all those things that they would say and say that they had fun? I've had some instructors get annoyed at me because I'll make jokes. And I've gotten better at learning when the time is appropriate, when it's not. And to be fair, I've been training long enough and have enough rank that most people they don't chastise me the way they did when I was younger. But the feedback I get when I visit schools is that by the next class, students are asking their instructors, when is Jeremy coming back? And yeah, I teach some things, but I have fun with them. Because you know what? It's got to be fun for me. If it's not fun for me, why the hell am I doing it? Life's too short. And when you see martial arts instructors who make fun part of the curriculum, they're more engaged. And if they're more engaged, everybody else is going to stick around longer, you have better retention, and they're going to better retain the information that's being shared with them. When I coach CrossFit, it's the same thing. Let's have fun. When I coached boys gymnastics, same thing. Let's have fun. I would rather someone leave having learned nothing but having had a good time than having had a miserable time and learned something. Why? Because they're going to associate what they learned with something negative, with not having fun. On the flip side, maybe they didn't learn anything, but they'll come back, and then I'll have a better opportunity to teach them something then. And let's be real, you get a bit of a instructor karma with your students. You can push them once in a while. You can get them to trust you implicitly sometimes, but you have to earn that. And the way I find easiest to earn some karma that I can spend later with them is by having fun with them, by being a little silly, by not taking myself too seriously, by getting out there on the floor with them and showing them or training with them. People love that. Students love that. It's so frustrating to train at a school with someone who, people that have been there longer say, oh, you should have seen the head instructor when he was younger. He was amazing. I still want to see him train. Because I don't care if he can't kick as high or punch as fast or as hard. There's still wisdom in those movements. And still get to see him. Which is why if you take a look at the people that I train with, the people that I call my instructors, they all have a sense of humor. We all laugh when we're training. Not constantly. But every class, there's some humor sprinkled in. And it's great. It allows me to check another box. I think we underestimate the importance of that. So many of us don't have a lot of things that are truly joyful in our lives. Maybe we like our life. Maybe we even love our life. But we can love our life without having deep belly laughs and cracking jokes. There's a reason that humor is so universal. It's important. It's necessary to us. So why not, as a martial arts school, as a martial arts family, provide a place that also offers that? Excuse me. I tried to do an episode on martial arts jokes and humor. It didn't go very well. Because there aren't a lot of what I would call conventional jokes. But if you take a step back and you look at martial arts, it's inherently ridiculous, the way we train it anyway. I'm going to come in and I'm going to put on this silly outfit, and I'm going to designate my skill versus your skill with a colored belt. Not a belt that holds up my pants, but a belt that just kind of hangs around my waist, and there are two tails on it. It just kind of hangs down there. And we're going to line up in military formation and speak another language and sweat and bleed on each other and say thank you for the privilege. In fact, pay for the privilege. That's ridiculous. But it's true. And it's great. I'm not knocking it. But on the surface, it's goofy. And for us to understand and embrace that, I think, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I think today's assignment will become this weekend's assignment. Have fun. Smile. Laugh. Do silly things. Bonus points if you can do silly things with your training. There's a reason that we so much value characters like Master Ken and the memes that we circulate on Instagram and Facebook. We like to laugh. We like to laugh about the things that are important to us. Martial arts is important. So don't be afraid to laugh about it. All right. Don't forget, $15 off 50 at whistlekick.com. There's another promotion coming next week. Will it be better? Who knows? Depends on what you're buying and how much of it you're buying. I can't tell you. I will tell you, if you're buying just over $50, that's a really good percentage off and a percentage that we don't typically do. So if you're trying to buy $500, you should wait. That's all I'll say. Check out Martial Arts Radio here on YouTube. Check out Martial Arts Radio at whistlekickmartialartsradio.com. Sign up for the newsletter either there or at Whistlekick. Don't forget, subscribe and turn on notifications. I do this show Monday through Friday, right around 6:30. Started a little early today. Hope you have a great day, great weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. Oh, I dropped my credits. Credits.